one more 10-minute video before I go to bed, or before I head off to work today. Let me explain what these are. These are Dragonmarks. Dragonmarks are a special type of feat that are unique to the Eberron campaign setting. What these are, essentially, is they are spellcasting. If you have a Dragonmark, that means your character is marked in the Draconic Prophecy, which I'll need to explain Eberron lore to explain. Mechanically, what this means, if you take one of these marks, is it gives you a bonus to a particular skill, and also lets you cast a particular spell. There are multiple different Dragonmarks. Humans have access to 4. There is the Dragonmark of Finding, which boosts our search skill and lets us locate objects. Mark of Making gives us a bonus to crafting and repairing and lets us repair constructs. Passage gives us a bonus to balance and lets us run real fast. Sentinel gives us a bonus to Intimidate and lets us cast Shield of Faith, which increases our AC. Dragonmarks are available for a bunch of different races, honestly, not just humans. But personally, I've always been privy to the Mark of Passage. It was my wallpaper back in the day, and it was a feat I gave one of my first ever Eberron characters. Are there better feats out there than Dragonmarks? Yeah, probably. But I like taking Dragonmarks because it makes my character feel important. And it's another way for us to show off our cool fighter, is he is now marked by House Horton of Mark of Passage. This will give us balance, which helps us stand up a bit better, and also lets us cast Expeditious Retreat to run faster. Finished leveling up, we got our feat, we got our skill points. Bang, we level 3 now. And if we grab our new feat here, release Dragon Mark of Passage, put that on F, we can activate it, cast our Run Fast spell, which is wonderful. And now we are all done with Korthos. We have 1 action point to spend. And, oh yeah, we can actually spend enhancements on boosting our Dragonmark now that we have it. So if I click here, it gives an extra use of our Dragonmark per day. Wonderful. Hello, Valyria Cinderwind. Take us to Stormreach. So now we will arrive here in Stormreach. And Stormreach, this is basically equivalent to Stormwind, or Orgrimmar if you're from Horde. This is the base city where everyone chills in. This is the major hub of trade, major hub of everything, really. And you know what? For this video, you can skip this one if you're just looking for adventure. I'm just going to show you around, because this is a big place. So we arrive right over here in the harbor on this little island here. Take this place out. I feel like a tour guide now. On left, this is the Gatekeeper's Grove. This is the Druid area. This is where you'll find portals to all of the non-Eberron parts of the world. So, like, this game has collaborated with, like, every module ever. So, like, Sinister Secrets of Saltmarch, Temple of Elemental Evil, White Plume Mountain, Against the Slave Wards, Keep on the Borderlands. This game has DDO versions of all of them, but since they're not in Eberron, you go through the Druid Grove. Because, fun fact about Eberron, the Druids are the Planeswalkers. Down here, this man is Body Cameron. We'll be talking to him shortly. He's got some cool low-level quests for us. Same for over there. That over there, specifically, is the Cerulean Hills, which is another wilderness adventure area just like Korthos Island, except this one's a little bit more high level. There's a vendor here, which we can repair our stuff and sell all the stuff we don't need anymore. Over here, there's another hirelings guy. He's an orc. Don't worry about it. Orcs are normal in here in Eberron. Wizards, sorcerers, Feridsos, clerics. So we don't have our Dryad contract anymore, but we want another cleric. We can get Erlin Thistledow here, or Erlin Vedian. I like Thistledown. That's a cool name. Grab that contract, drag it onto our hotbar, and we'll use that later. This is a mailbox. Every time you'll see like a little symbol here that looks like a mailbox, that means you've gotten mail. Sometimes it's from other players. Sometimes it's the game saying, hey, you just unlocked a thing. You'll know when you have mail. Up here are all of the cool class trainers. And a guy who's also doing the class trainers. Yeah, so any people like this who have like a... I'm sorry for particularly showing you out Mr. Dweller if you happen to be watching this video. Unlikely. People here with the blue names, they are actual players. People like this, who have this symbol when you go over them, they are NPCs. And these people over here are just background workers. Anything with this weird symbol on it, that means it's a quest area. So, and because every quest is instant, so if I wanted to pick up this quest, I'd talk to this guy, and then we'd be able to go into this quest. But yeah, this symbol here either means quest area, or it means transition, like this. So if I click here, this is a Wayward Lobster, this is Tavern. I'm going to enter via that door. Taverns are great, because taverns are places where you restore hit points and spell points a lot faster. You can also buy food and water from the barkeep, which is another way of, like, especially when you die, and I was going to explain this when I died, but we've just been super awesome and not needed to. But when you die, all of your hit points and spell points go away. You can buy food and water from the tavern keeper to have it come back real quick. There's also a spirit binder here. Please resurrect me here if I fall, so this means if I die, I'll end up in this tavern. PvP zone's over there. Head outside again. What else can I show off here in the harbor? More quest areas. This person, this symbol above their head means they are a collector, which means they are looking for something. So if I talk to her, she's going to say, hey, find me some of this type of mushroom, or this type of mushroom, or this type of mushroom. And in return, I will give you an elixir of healing, or a fluent rune stone, or an augment, or whatever. You'll find collectibles in various quests. I'll point one out whenever we find one. And our thing has run out, so let us activate our boots. These are the free agents. These are one of the patrons. What are patrons? Okay. So if I open main menu, adventure compendium, and patrons, every single quest in the game, you're doing it for a particular person. Everything we've been doing in Korthos has mostly been for the coin lords here. When you hit a certain threshold, you come and talk to the patron over here, and they'll give you various buffs. I'll point it out when it actually happens. But generally, they're pretty cool. It's just like a passive bonus you get for playing the game, though. Over here, we have the airship tower, which will take you up to those things, flying guild airships. That's another reason I want to get a lot of people into this game, because this game has player housing of sorts, if that makes sense. It has guild airships, so everyone can contribute money. You get a big-ass airship. You can put amenities on that airship, and these amenities change from, like, putting, like, a mailbox up there to, like, a spirit binder up there. Who even things as big as, like, being able to put, like, a shrine up there that you can click it and get a buff from. So you can get, like, long-term buffs from, like, being in a guild. And these range from, like, bonuses to ability scores to even things as awesome as, like, extra experience points for everyone in the guild. But in order to do that, you need a guild. In order to do that, you need friends, which is why I'm making these videos. You got the auction house, like there. Works exactly the same as every other auction house. At least the ones back in WoW. Lightning Poth, these are mailboxes. More quests over here. That drow guy, he is the total favor guy. So when you head to certain milestones, that's how you'll unlock certain things. Some quests over there we'll do later. The front here, there's some more quests. Can we jump on that? Oh, yeah, we can. Hell yeah. Love Eberron, just magical gate lifting things. Oh, I wonder where this is going to take us. But anywho, that's the Leaky Diggy. That's another tavern over there. There's some quests over there, more class trainers. And then we go back around to down here. Yeah, any people here with a chalice, they have quests. I don't know what that hut is doing there. That looks very out of place, but you know what? It's probably part of some quest. And then we head back up here to the other tavern, the Leaky Diggy, which this looks like a very improper place to build a tavern, just like on rickety legs like that. But you know what? This is Eberron. It's very magical in nature, and it's a very silly place. And then we're here. And this is where we will start our adventures next week. Because right now, I gotta go to work.